Alright, let's see. So what we got here. Alright, let's see. Prize corner. And there they are. Five Nights at Freddy's. The Twisted Animatronics. Or Withered, whatever you want to call them. Yep. They're going to be in the game soon. Hopefully soon. Alright guys, if you don't know this, but I'm going to tell you. I'm going to do an AR. Five Nights at Freddy's AR special delivery when it comes out. And I hope it does. Because it'd be awesome. Because I'm going to probably do it at school or on vacation, you know, instead of being on my VR all the time. So, just today we're just gonna, I'm gonna, Showtime button does nothing still. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you guys a lot of stuff. My gameplay. And a lot of theories. Yes, there's going to be theories in this video. So, hello. Alright, we got that. Alright, so my theory is that fnaf AR would be an actual lore, because from this game, because one of the let me think, one of the posters said from Fazbear Entertainment there's something, it's like an animatronic comes to your house or what, but it's like some lore stuff, and so it's like Five Nights at Freddy's 4. Since we did not have a Five Nights at Freddy's 4, well, we did, but it's not real. We can just like take pictures, you know, from different things, and then have the animatronic run after you, and you're trying to escape, you know, stuff like that. Typical stuff. And yeah, I hope it's gonna be clever, like they always do. I have a lot of theories about this. Shut up, music. Alright, so my theory is that, wait. Oh, there he is. So my theory is, like, this AR game is just, you know, lore, and they just want to make fun of their franchise. Scott Cawthon was, they like, oh, he's a complete lunatic and stuff. But my theory is that if this was the FNAF world, okay, imagine FNAF being Chuck E. Cheese. And Chuck E. Cheese or Five Nights at Freddy's, you know, like, had a developer like, oh, let's do this, you know, it's gonna be fun and entertaining for younger kids, and yay. And then Scott Cawthon's like, well, yeah, but let's do it as a horror game, you know, like something fun, you know, like all the rage back in the day was horror. And so they're like, yeah. And so I was like, so Scott Cawthon's like, yes, I got him, you know, like I'm gonna sell out their name and gonna do weird stuff. So that he does the lore of five chilling guy in the back room got stuff into animatronic suits. and so he does it, and yeah, let's hold on. Let me think. And then he did all that and said, okay, we got this, we got that, and now everything. And so years passed, and he did all the FNAF games, you know, we all love and lore, and then so then they did this game too, like, oh, poke fun at it, haha, you know, this is not real, this is fake, and no real things can hurt you, and it's nothing, you know. And so they're like, all right, let's do that. Let's just do some like endoskeleton circuit boards, so they would not be mixed up, you know, like, or they go faster. And so they do, and then they put it in, they got circuit boards, they do everything, and the wheeling after him is actually a real guy, you know, just like a real guy. Think of that for 1 second, a real guy in this world. Just crazy, you know? And he does all this awful stuff, you know, like we don't do normally. And so we do it. He goes in, he does his old, what's it called, like, spring trap, like Spring Bonnie. We thought, oh, he does, like, oh, sing around, and it's true, he did, but it was like an actual mascot, like, it's like a costume. What? No, go with the Larry. Hold on, guys. Sorry, guys. Brother and sister, just family. Anyways, oh yeah, the William Afton theory. He was just an average guy that's like crazy and stuff, and so he likes killing kids, you know? And so he does all this, and it's like Chuck E. Cheese. They have a costume, mascot, and they go around and sing to kids, and that's why it's always sewed up. The glitch trap is always sewed up and stuff. Sorry, I don't have them because I beat all levels and I don't want to do it again. So I'm going to use him as an example. He had like glitched. He has sewing stuff and weird stuff, and yeah, and stuff like that. And so it's like a real costume, And so he does this stuff, and the Lord Kid's in the back room over there. That's where he comes out, or somewhere over there, one or the other. And he comes out and he lures 5 kids, like they did that. He lured 5 kids. Okay, I'm going to show you the gameplay and I'm going to tell you all about it. Okay, this is my theory. So wait until very end for now. Okay, and then Glitch Trap, he does this. He comes out, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're 7 years old. He comes out, right? You eat the pizza. Oh, yummy, 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 some pizza. Nom. It's my birthday. How did they know, Oh, thank you. And then all of a sudden, Glitch Trap comes, he comes, he says, come here, little kitty. I have a bigger surprise to show you, right? So you come, you don't know this is the back room, but clearly it is. And so you go, go to him. And I'm not going to do it right now because, and I don't want to tell you guys over the voice. And so you go to him, and then he kills you, and then he stuffs you in one of these animatronics here, and yeah, and he stuffs you in them, and then you're still alive at the point. You're not dead fully. You see yourself out there while Glitch Trap is dancing and having his little party, and so you're forced to watch him, and then after that you die, and then you'll never see your parents until the FNAF games, like Scott Cawthon comes and say, oh, that, and then you possess these good creatures, and yeah, and so my lore theory is Glitch Trap is Wound Mafton. The circuit boards was his soul's not in here, but his actions, his just actions, it is in here by Springtrap because of the ending. He was getting in a Springtrap suit. He doesn't know how to work the thing because he has his own sewed up thing, sewed up position. Okay, let's get out of here. This is getting spooky.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Fazbear Entertainment would like you to put your hands together for the one, the only. See, it's glitched out because that's the thing, but you're
Freddy Fazbear, obviously. And so Glitchtrap is, doing that. And so he has his own suit. He has his own suit because he's not used to the spring locks. The spring locks, he never winds up to them or anything. He has his own. And so he doesn't have his own in the back room to hide him. And so he tries to do the spring trap. So, glitch trap, I mean, you get the point. He goes in, he winds it up, and then so he laughs, just like, oh, I forget something, you can't laugh or something. He laughs, and then he gets crushes, and then everybody thought he's dead. He dies in the suit, but his soul possesses the spring.
Congratulations on completing the Freddy Fazbear virtual experience. You did an amazing job. You might be wondering if you missed anything, or if there's anything left to see. So just take my word for it, you didn't miss anything, and there's nothing left to see. We're looking forward to a fresh start with you now that we've all had a good laugh at these tall tales, and now that you realize that Fazbear Entertainment is a safe, family-friendly brand with no skeletons in our closet. So goodbye for now, and we'll see you on the toy aisle. Bye-bye. 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 Take care now.
Okay. So then he gets spring locked and he dies, and then 20 years later or something like that, he comes back as Springtrap, Springtrap. And that's why we get him. We don't know the full story, and so we don't know that he did not have a sewing one. So he has a sewing one, and so that's why his thing, his circuit board and Springtrap goes in the game, goes in the game, and I'll tell you the rest. He goes in the game, and this girl, this tape girl, we would like to call her, begs to differ, and so she's like, does all this stuff. Just listen. I'll tell you the rest.
Hello? Can you hear me? Don't exit this room, okay? This isn't a mistake. This room isn't a mistake. I had to hide these logs away from the core gameplay files, in a place that only a beta tester would look, and in a place where the files could be protected. I just really, really hope that the next development team finds this before the game is released to the public. This game has some kind of malicious code in it that we haven't been able to fully contain or even understand, for that matter. We're over budget and out of time. But that's not the reason that we're shutting down. Listen, I have to keep this short so the file size will be small enough to fly under the radar. There are more. They may not be in order.
Okay, so she does this testing. She, goes in, does her job, just like does all this stuff. So we'll just, logs it, just see how this game runs, And so she finds Glitchtrap in one of these tapes. I don't know. I can't remember. She finds him. Okay. Let's see.
I saw it for the first time today. There was a character I couldn't make out who it was, standing at the end of the hall. I thought it was just bugged out, so I made a note of it and kept playing. But then it was looking in the window, and not like Chica or Bonnie would. It was like it was actually looking in the window, seeing what I was doing.
So it's like that. She sees it for the first time, Glitchtrap. It looks like it's a bug, It's no big deal. I'm gonna just write in my note, Okay, keep playing, But then he comes, Chica's right there. Picture that. She's in the window. But instead of her, Chica, it's Glitchtrap. So he looks at her like in real life, like you turn your head. He looks at you like staring at you, not Chica would. But, his like if you go back, Chica's eyes would like stare like there, but he would stare directly at you. And so he Glitch Trap, he's William Afton as Springtrap, and so she's like, okay, this is no big deal. It's just another glitch character, like probably Bonnie. It's like, it's Bonnie. And so it's like, okay, so it's glitched. And so she keeps playing, and then it starts appearing, like again and again and again. She's like, huh, that's weird. And one of the tapes here says she tries to delete it, like, oh, here's the code, I'm going to try to delete it. But she can't, she legit can't delete it. She tries to put in all these slots and the game developer just finds this only tape number 1, just only this tape, and say, no, don't reassemble everything, tries to, but it's not in order, and tries to, and she's like, don't exit this room, okay? This all these logs is happening in the FNAF world. It's happening in real life, like Chuck E. Cheese and stuff. And she tries everything. I probably get demonetized for this, but listen now. So she tries to make this tape, and so it's like probably the year 230, the year 2030. Yeah, they do this, and so she works with a partner named Jeremy, like this. Hold on, let's see. Let me get the tape.
I heard a pretty heated conversation this morning between Dale, our manager, and someone else on the line. It really feels like this project is in trouble, in no small part because of the lawsuit, I'm sure. There has to be a lawsuit. There's no way there isn't. It happened in this building just a few doors down from me. I think it's made worse by the fact that Jeremy tried to tell us something was wrong. But as a dev team, we all just saw it as a challenge to find what the problem was and fix it. Who could have known that? I have to go.
Okay, so on the line is Freddy, it's the Fazbear Entertainment Inc. company. They're like, oh, okay, you're gonna try to do this and do that, but don't do it scary, just do fun, fun. And don't do anything like trying to cover everything up like the newspaper says, William Afton, stuff like that. Try to cover that up, just don't do everything, just do little snippets, just don't do Golden Freddy, don't do anything like that. But so they don't, so they hang up, and so Jeremy's like, oh my goodness, I saw this glitch trap guy. He's I think he's William Afton. He's William Afton. And so the Fazbear Entertainment wants to shut him up, so then so they're like, shh, keep quiet, don't want you to get fired or, something else. But he never listens. So let's see, one of these tape, Dale says, oh, he's going crazy.
Have you ever heard of a...
Not that.
The drawers have been emptied out.
Not that.
I came in early that morning. No one else was there. At least that's what...
Not that.
Jeremy complained of nightmares
there we
when
go.
He came in this morning. He wasn't talking about it like someone telling a friend about his dreams, though. He was pale. Looked like he hadn't eaten in days. He spent an hour talking in Dale's office, but it didn't look like he was given much sympathy. When he came out, he went directly back to the testing room. He doesn't even jump anymore. Nothing scares him. He just stands there like he's talking to someone. Sometimes he rocks from side to side. We were told to leave him alone. I knew I was in line to do the testing next. They'd been prepping me for it. I guess they knew that Jeremy would need to be replaced soon.
See, he talks to Jail about it, He says, okay, Glitch Trap, he's William Afton, he is the one. I seen him every night in my dreams. He comes to me in my bed, he's here. He's he's here. And so they was like, shut up, shut up. The company here doesn't want to speak of the employer, William Afton. He killed a lot of people. We're trying to cover it up. Please don't do it. And so he's like, but I have to tell someone. I really do. So then Dale's like, go to the testing room, do whatever and stuff. So then he goes, he does testing, but he talks to Glitch Trap. He says, no, I don't want you to go in my conscience and stuff. But then Dale's like, I can't shut him up. I have to do something, It looks bad for the, employers, it's like the people that paid us, it's getting bad. It's really am. And so he's like, he has an idea. So then he marks down everything so he can fire him. And then Jeremy, Glitch Trap tried to take over his mind. So here's the tape.
The drawers.
For his death.
Have you ever heard of a guillotine paper slicer? It sounds made up, but it's an actual piece of office equipment. I didn't even know we had one in the supply room. I guess they're more common at businesses that do a lot of graphic design work. I remember seeing one when I was still in school, and even then, I knew how dangerous it looked. I was always afraid of losing a finger. That seems so silly now. Jeremy used to do design work. I guess that's how he knew it was there.
So, he goes in the back room. Glitch Trap tries to take over his mind. Gets a guillotine paper slicer, puts it down, right? He grabs the slicing thing. Without mercy, he gets his head, his face, touches it, and then scrapes his face. He scrapes his face. His whole entire face. Now it's like bleeding and showing his inner skin, like if you go into science class, And so he's injured, And so she comes in one night, from after that, she comes in and does this.
The drawers have been emptied out.
So then before that, Jeremy's like, he's like doing this, but then the employee comes in, and the employer gets stuff out, so to recalibrate what we're giving them to it. So then they get everything, they go, and that's what she wants to say.
The drawers have been emptied out. Someone was here. I don't think it was spring cleaning either. No, there was plastic on the floor. Someone was definitely here during the night. It had to have been the client. I mean, they sent us that stuff in the first place with no explanation, told us to scan it, said it would expedite the process so we wouldn't need to program any pathfinding ourselves. It was a budget thing, I guess. It was just junk. Circuit boards and things like that. Looked pretty old. Somehow, though, there was usable code on some of it. It seemed to take hold by itself. Things started changing. But then, he started appearing.
See?
At least that's what Jeremy said.
Jeremy. He is at that night. Everybody gets in, and so she's working with him, and it's like, some of these things were usable. Why did they take it? And Jeremy's like, they want it because the employer wants it recalibrate or something like that. Something like, business stuff. I don't know. Like, to that, it's like, Will Mafton used to work on these robots. Oh no, what? We gave him the same robots that Will Mafton did. Ooh, let's get him back. And so they go at night. They get everything, even the plastic and everything. And so, but the work has done. Glitch Trap is already in, So then they left. And then Jeremy comes out and like, they needed it. And so she goes. And so he cuts his face off, and she comes back, and this happens.
Jeremy complained of night.
Hold on. Let me try to find the tape.
You can always tell when a company is getting ready to... There was something that...
Wait.
There was something that looked like a Halloween mask
Okay, there we
laying
go.
on the floor. I didn't understand. Ink must have spilled. It was only then that I heard a shuffle from the testing room and realized Jeremy must be there. I went back and peered in the window. I couldn't see his face. He had the visor covering his head. He had ink spilled on himself as well. The front of his shirt looked black in the dark room. He turned his head in my direction, but I don't think he knew I was there.
See, he cut off his face. She comes after that. He just like try to put all the blood in his face, and then walks. He walks to the testing room. He puts on the visor so no one would be suspicious, before he dies. And so he looks around his eyes. So he does his VR stuff, but he looks strictly like she comes in. But he doesn't know that because he has the visor on. Then soon after,
there was something that...
And then the helmet messes his face and ink is blood, because in the black room is, it's black, so it's blood.
You can always tell when a company is getting ready to fire someone. They start giving out written warnings for silly things, making sure to build a paper trail and make a case for a firing. Things that normally no one would care about suddenly become grave offenses, all worthy of being written and documented. I guess it works two ways, because it also encourages a person to quit rather than be scrutinized so heavily. I think Jeremy was too far gone to consider that option, though. The thing about it is that I don't think they were going to fire him because of anything he was doing wrong. They just knew he'd seen something. They needed to discredit him.
Like I said, from the past one, they're just writing him down so they can fire him, but Glitchtrap got to him first, got the guillotine, paper slicer, or Glitchtrap cut his own face off, and he dies in that VR headset. So Jeremy's no longer with us.
Today was my last...
So it's her. She's the one. She's the one that needs it. No, she's the one that needs to finish this off, So then she does all these other tapes.
Today was my last day of beta testing.
Hold on. Let me get the right one.
I can't delete them. I ran a fragmentation program on the area of memory that was storing these logs for you.
Yeah, here we go.
I effectively broke the files into pieces.
Oh, wait, nope. Let's go 10.
I was told I had 3 days to finish Jeremy's work, but I know it's just passing the time. They don't really expect me to do anything. It's just to keep up appearances until the buyout is complete. We have to look like we have things under control. There's another potential development studio that wants to pick up from here, but who knows what kind of lies they're being fed to convince them to do it. Against my better judgment, I'm going to do my best to see what's here, make notes of it, and try to isolate where this thing is hiding. At least then the next person that tests this will have a chance of getting rid of it.
Like I said, she has 3 days to do what Jeremy has to do. So she goes on, she does all this stuff. So then she's hoping Steamwool would do something about Glitchtrap, like delete him, he must be deleted. So then she does the rest.
Today was my last day of beta testing, and the anomaly that I've been...
Hold on, let me get some.
They lied to us. I can't delete them. They lied to us. They lied to all of us. They told us that the whole point of this VR game was to undo the bad PR done by a rogue indie game developer who supposedly made up a bunch of crazy stories that tarnished the brand. But that's not true at all. In their haste to develop this VR game and clear their name, they sent us some things I don't think they intended us to see, such as a hard drive containing emails between Fazbear Entertainment and a certain indie developer. Fazbear Entertainment hired the game developer. Those indie games were designed to conceal and make light of what happened. This isn't just an attempt to rebrand. It's an elaborate cover-up, a campaign to discredit everything.
Like theorists do. they go and let's say, oh, like sister location. They go like the gas leak is due. It's canceled, you know, but they go in the thing, and so the things they say that's it. Fazbear Entertainment talking to Scott Cawthon in emails and inside, and they said, "Well, Scott Cawthon, don't do this. Okay, do this and do that." And so he's like, "Shh, be quiet. I'm not listening to you. You know." So, but they get to him, and they after like 6, this VR game has to do it. So then they go after a lot of years later and get the VR. So then they do this thing.
Today was my last...
And then, hold on.
I can't delete them. By creating a protected area to store these logs...
And then you do this.
Today was my last day of beta testing.
Wait. Should I do the... Hold on. Yeah. This is it.
I can't delete them. By creating a protected area to store these logs apart from the game, I effectively gave this thing a safe place to hide itself. It's in here now. I may not be able to delete it, but I might be able to do something else now that it's attached itself. I have an idea.
Sorry, guys. Parent stuff. Hold on. Let me see.
There is a way to kill it. Hello.
So then she marks it down. So she does all that. And Glitch Trap is every single one of these, you know. After you get all of them, you bring them back. So then this happens the last day.
Today was my last day of beta testing, and the anomaly that I've been seeing is nowhere to be found. But after inspecting some of the files, it seems that it's attached itself to these logs. My logs. That can't be an accident. So now I have to make a choice. Do I leave these logs here for you to find, or do I try to purge this thing myself by destroying the logs? I've chosen the latter.
See? So it's her last day. Glitch Trap is nowhere to be seen. But then she looks in the files, you know, computer files. Oh no, he put all these. But then she's like, okay, I'll try to delete it. So she does, but she can't. So then she does it all. And then so Glitch Trap gets to her too. Hold on.
They lied to her.
So then, hold on.
I ran a fragmentation...
Hold on, let me see this one.
I ran a fragmentation program on the area of memory that was storing these logs for you. I effectively broke the files into pieces.
Okay, so yeah, he's there, and then Glitch Trap gets to her, and so her consciousness comes. Her consciousness transfers in here. Glitch Trap is in the real world now, So she does this.
There is a way to kill it.
Hold on.
There is a way to kill it. Hello. You don't know me. I had created a series of logs for you documenting the troubled development of this VR game that you're now testing, in hopes that you, whoever you are, and whatever team you're with, will abandon development. Now I fear that those logs are being used as a Trojan horse. If you're unable to abandon development, hide all traces of these logs that I've created. I fear that finding them and reassembling them will also reassemble the very thing I've tried so desperately to destroy.
So then she so she does this last log, and so the developers gives it to Steamwool. Steamwool found this log, and so they like, oh no, we can't delete it either. We can't delete it. You know, it's like it's nothing. It's nowhere. It's logging the files. I'm sorry, Tape Girl, whoever you are. We can't. So then they put a new room. The beta testers on Steelwool put this room. Tries to hide it in the shelf from the shelf in the prize corner, but we see it, of course, and then we throw it in. Gets it. But anyways, so then they're trying to hide it, but they did poorly of it. And so we got him, and then so her transferness is in here, and she does this.
There is a way to kill it. It wants to escape through someone plugged into this game. That's you now. You have to let it begin the process of leaving through you. Then use the disconnect switch that I've embedded by the main stage. Let it approach you. Let it begin to merge with you. Play the music and flip the switch. That will cause a hard restart of the game and flush the memory, effectively killing it. I hope. I don't know when it will come for you.
Okay, so she's inside, you know, of course. She's glitch trapped now. And so she has to do well-mathed actions. So you try to defeat it, but you can't. It goes through you instead of killing it. And so you do the things correctly, you still don't kill it. It escapes. It escapes not well. Let me rephrase this. Escapes, but not through you. It escapes through your whatever machine you have, PlayStation or Oculus Rift. It escapes there, goes out in the real world like a spirit, and then, you know, tries to possess something. So then, you don't kill it, but this plus trap is there, you know. If you go back, they want you to think you killed it. Yeah, that's the part of the plan, you know. They want you to think you killed it, but no, he's in here. He's in your PlayStation. He just needs to find the right moment to go, you know? But then, you know, you have nothing. So then, you're done with the game. See, you're done. You got all the 30 coins. You got all the pride. Hold on. Sorry guys, you have to do that. Yeah, it's family stuff again. Anyways, was I saying? FNAF, Glitch App, and yeah, and that's it. They try to rebrand it. They, Steel Wool does everything. They go conventions, beta test again. YouTubers beta test them again. That's why some of them is like, no, they like did this, and it's like have out of order because they can't do some certain stuff, but you know, and so they were just testing it, so bugs and stuff, but then they found, you know, him, and so then you know, they give it to stores and everybody does it, and so it's too late. You know, Glitch Trap controls all of us in the real world, if FNAF world, and they come, and we're not all Glitch Trap because some of us overcome it, but some of us becomes William Afton. See, and so yeah, but William Afton is back, and it's not the same form. He could FNAF AR. He could be us, or he could do something from that standpoint. But you know, that's my theory, and it's my theory of it. And I hope you like it. Remember, smash the like button and subscribe. And I hope I see you all next time I see you. I hope. I hate school. But other than that, that's my theory. Try to do clean as simple. Next time I'll do theories of like, why is Golden Freddy's not in there, or why is Baby and Nightmare Fredbear and Marinette and Funtime Freddy in here, or why is there Ennard and Ennard, and why is there Plush Baby, and yeah, just Plush Baby, and that's about it, you know, stuff like that. So remember, like and subscribe. I'm trying to get 100 from this year. That's my goal, 100 subscribers from this year. And I'm gonna do my own intro. Okay? Hope you guys